Hello, my name is Joe Shattuck. I am the Facility Compliance and Program Manager for Michigan Masonic Home. That includes Masonic Pathways, Warwick Living Center, and Pace Central Michigan. I oversee all of the maintenance departments as well as all of grounds, and I am also the Emergency Preparedness Manager. I spend a lot of time on emergency preparedness, planning, preparation. One of our biggest things and the most helpful tools are going to be these orange books. So these are located at all nursing stations. They are located throughout the building, pretty much anywhere you can think of, offices. There's a lot of information in those. It's just a quick go-to guide that if you have any emergency, you can always go to this orange book, and that's going to be your response in what you do. There's active shooter, active threat, shelter in place, snow ice storm. There's bomb threat, loss of facility power, telephone system failure, loss of water, severe weather, fire and evacuation, loss of facility heating and cooling, hazardous material incident, code blue and code green. So won't go into detail on all those. I encourage everybody, when we go through orientation, I always encourage everybody to grab one of those books when you go to break, review it, and just know the information that's in it, know where to find them, and know what's in it. Please put them back where they go, because there are roughly 50 of those throughout all the campuses, and I have to update them annually. So please put them back where they were. With those, you will also find your emergency management plan. So some of the books will say emergency management plan, working on getting all of them to be the same. It's your emergency management and disaster plan. Basically, those include all the information in your orange book plus some. So I always tell everyone, if you have trouble sleeping at night, grab one of those books and start reading it. It will put you to sleep. So full policies, procedures for every emergency that we could think of. There's all kinds of information in those. Those you don't have to necessarily know, just know where to find them. One of my other main jobs is fire safety. So we do fire drills monthly. We do one every month. One per shift per quarter is what we are required by the state of Michigan. So we do, say this month, if we did a first shift drill, next month would be second, then the following month would be a third shift drill. Fire safety is very important. Everybody on their badges, when you get your new badge, you should have a card on there that says RACE. It stands for Rescue, Alarm, Contain, Evacuate. So main thing is, if there's ever a fire, you're going to rescue people in immediate danger. So that means any affected room that may be on fire, and any adjacent room or any room that shares a wall with the affected room gets evacuated. Everyone else, if they are in their resident room or in a separate room, you leave them in the room and make sure the doors are closed. I always tell everybody immediate response when the fire alarm goes off is to shut all the doors. Everything needs to be shut. Next thing you're going to do is alarm. So at Masonic Pathways, you're going to go to the nearest pull station, make sure you pull that, set off the alarm. Then you're going to go to the nearest phone, dial 333. That calls the One North fire panel, and someone will answer there and say, go to the nearest phone and dial 333. Someone at One North fire panel will answer the phone, and you will give them the exact location of the fire. That way they can make an announcement and give the exact location so people know where to respond when they need to. Next is going to be contain. That's part of our closing all the doors, making sure everything is shut. There should never ever be anything in front of a set of fire doors that close automatically. Just make sure all the doors are shut. If residents are in their rooms, you shut the door and leave them in their room. That is the safest place for them. If they are not in the room, you do not take them back to the room. You will evacuate them out of the affected area and get them past a set of fire doors. Finally, evacuation. If we have to prep for evacuation, we'll do that. That's by direction of the incident commander or the fire department. They will give us clear direction on what we should do for evacuation. So one of the other things that I ask everyone is work orders for the maintenance side. Work orders are very important. That's how we track what we're doing, how we track and make sure stuff gets repaired in a timely manner. So I encourage everyone to put in a work order. On your computers, pretty much every computer in the facility, you'll see a little icon that says a maintenance work request. That's what you're going to access and put in all the information. There's drop-down boxes that you can click on, select the name, or I encourage everyone to select the unit that you're working on. so that we know where to go. Biggest thing with the work orders is please do not ever put a resident name or a patient number in the work order. Those are not HIPAA protected, so give us a room number or a general location and we can find it. With the work orders, put in a brief description, but give me as much information as you can. Light bulbs, if there's a light out, tell me what light is out, please. If it's a night light, just say the night light's out. Ceiling light, sconce light, whatever. There's about 10,000 different kinds of bulbs in this facility, so if you can tell us what we need to bring, or at least what light is out, we'll know what to bring. That way it saves us a little bit of time. Work orders can be put in for basically anything. Wall damage, broken bed remote's not working, lights out. Biggest thing is wall damage. If you could help maintenance, we would very much appreciate it. You guys are in the rooms every day. We're not, so you see stuff that we don't and we might not see for a week, whatever, however long before we're in that room. So if you can put in a work order for that stuff, we'll make sure we get it repaired. Wall damage is a big one. That is actually a citable offense by the state, so any wall damage has to be patched and painted, has to be a painted surface, so we need to make sure that stuff's touched up. Sharp edges on anything, skin tear issues, that's all stuff we need to watch for. A big one is call lights. Please always make sure that nothing is ever on a call light cord. It's not tied up to a bed rail, not have a bed or a nightstand on it. I really don't like talking to state surveyors about how often we check those because they found one that had a bed on it and it was not working. That is a life safety issue and we will be cited on it. It is not a fun conversation for me to have. So please watch that stuff. That's just kind of a brief overview of facility services, the maintenance side. If you have any comments, questions, want to pick my brain about any emergency preparedness stuff, please feel free to give me a call. My number is 466-3817. And again, my name is Joe Shattuck, Facility Compliance and Program Manager. Thank you.